Imagine a scene straight out of a monster movie. Godzilla, once a towering force of nature, now shockingly diminished, dwarfed by a formidable Kong. It's a scenario that defies belief, and yet something equally astonishing is unraveling in the luxury electric vehicle world. The Porsche Taycan, a symbol of electric might and luxury, is now facing an unforeseen and dramatic downfall. The once revered champion of high-performance EVs is now wrestling with a price collapse that's sending shockwaves through the entire industry. The Taycan's journey started on a high note. Its 2020 debut marked by a lofty price tag that matched its ambitious performance. The 4S model rolled out with a base MSRP of $103,800, while the Elite Turbo S soared above $150,000. But now, just a few years down the line, we're witnessing an unprecedented shift. New and used Taycan models are seeing their prices plummet, with dealers making drastic cuts to MSRPs. What has triggered this stunning turn of events? Is this dramatic price drop a temporary blip or a harbinger of deeper issues in the luxury EV market? This story isn't just about numbers. It's a probing investigation into the forces reshaping the landscape of high-end electric mobility. Join us as we delve deep into the causes, the implications, and the potential future scenarios arising from Taycan's startling price collapse. Strap in for an eye-opening journey into the heart of luxury electric vehicle dynamics, where nothing is as it seems. When the Taycan first went on sale, it didn't have many direct competitors that could match its performance credentials, while also offering a spacious interior and all-electric powertrain. Tesla's Model S was the closest alternative, but it couldn't match the Porsche's handling prowess. However, automakers have been rapidly expanding their electric lineups in recent years to take on Tesla's dominance. Just 1 year after the Taycan debuted, American upstart Lucid Motors launched the Air sedan with an estimated 832 horsepower and 520 miles of range from a larger 113 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Pricing started within a few $1,000s of the Taycan's MSRP as well. Meanwhile, Mercedes-Benz has been aggressively teasing its own high-end EQS electric sedan set to directly rival the Porsche when it arrives later in 2022. This surge of new competition is putting unforeseen downward pressure on luxury EV pricing. To attract buyers who now have multiple high-performance options to consider, dealers have been slashing thousands off new Taycan MSRPs. For example, a 2022 Taycan 4S with just a few hundred miles is now advertised for over $20,000 less than its original list price. Used 2020 models that previously held their value are also getting discounted significantly. At the same time, the global computer chip shortage and other supply chain disruptions have impacted Porsche's ability to produce and deliver Taycans over the past 18 months. Like many automakers, the German brand has not been able to build vehicles at its planned volumes due to a lack of critical electronic components. Porsche's global Taycan production fell over 30% short of targets in 2021. With lower output comes lower sales, straining dealer inventory. To keep moving existing stock, retailers have had to offer unprecedented discounts on new examples. Selling cars for less also helps offset higher costs from building fewer vehicles. The steep price reductions are as much about clearing lots as they are competing on price against rivals like Lucid. When the Taycan first launched, its EPA-rated range of up to 280 miles seemed quite good for a luxury electric sports sedan. However, battery technology has advanced rapidly. The Lucid Air boasts up to 520 miles from a larger pack, and even the Tesla Model S now offers 405 miles from its long-range battery. Public fast-charging infrastructure has also expanded significantly. More CCS combo and CHAdeMO stations now dot major highways. Drivers have far less range anxiety about long trips. With competitors able to offer 2 to 3 times the driving range per charge, the value proposition of the Porsche has diminished for some buyers. Deep discounts help restore its perceived worth against alternatives. The combination of lower production volumes, stiffer competition, and reduced exclusivity has also impacted Taycan residual values more than anticipated. Luxury performance EVs were expected to hold their value well as a novelty, but with so many new, heavily discounted examples and growing numbers of low-mileage used cars available, the premium attached to pre-owned Taycans has lessened considerably according to appraisal data. This depreciation hit was unforeseen by Porsche and further motivates steep price cuts. Moving new inventory at reduced prices helps prop up the brand image and used car values. It also allows the automaker to better compete against EVs from Mercedes, Audi, and others entering this market soon with more affordable premium electric options. The sudden Taycan price collapse is an early sign that not even high-end electric vehicles will remain immune from downward pricing pressures as the market matures. Automakers must now focus on delivering both performance and affordability to attract buyers who have many compelling options. Porsche will need to keep costs down on future EV models if it wants to avoid further price erosion, harming profits long-term. The rapid expansion of competitors also shows brands that they must move quickly to establish themselves or risk losing first-mover advantages. Overall, this episode highlights how fluid the emerging luxury EV segment remains, and that price is becoming just as important a battleground as other attributes. The sudden price reductions on the Taycan have not only impacted Porsche financially, but also risk undermining the brand's image if not handled carefully. Porsche has long cultivated a reputation for exclusive, aspirational sports cars that hold value extremely well. Seeing new examples discounted by $20,000 or more so soon after launch could give buyers pause. To address this, Porsche is emphasizing that the discounts primarily stem from short-term supply chain issues rather than flaws with the car itself. Executives stress the discounts will normalize once production stabilizes. They are also rolling out enhanced warranty and service programs to reassure existing Taycan owners. However, damage may already be done if customers feel duped into paying a 20% premium at launch. Looking ahead, Porsche will aim to keep costs low on future EVs like the Macan to avoid a repeat price collapse scenario. New modular platforms can facilitate economies of scale. Using common parts between models also cuts expenses. Outsourcing battery production to firms like CATL rather than developing cells in-house helps control costs. More standardization across brands under Volkswagen Group ownership could yield savings as well. For example, sharing powertrain components between Audi, Porsche, and Bentley EVs may be an option. However, Porsche must balance affordability with the brand's performance image. Too much standardization risks diluting what makes each marque unique. On the technology front, Porsche is accelerating battery improvements to regain an edge. New lithium-ion chemistries promise 15 to 20% more energy density, extending the Taycan's range towards 400 miles. Faster 800-volt charging capabilities of up to 350 kilowatts will also roll out. These upgrades aim to restore the model's value proposition against competitors like Lucid, offering twice the driving range. For the EV market overall, the Taycan's price collapse could impact perceptions if not properly understood by consumers. Some may view it as confirmation that EVs have limited value retention due to rapid technology changes. This may give buyers additional pause about the residual values of other new electric models priced over $50,000. However, the root causes are nuanced, stemming more from short-term supply problems than flaws with the car itself. With production stabilized, Porsche expects Taycan residuals to recover over the long run. Educating buyers about this will be important to avoid broader damage to perceptions of EV residuals. On the other hand, the discounts make the Taycan more accessible to a wider audience. potentially expanding the EV market. As prices fall, demand rises due to reduced barriers. More drivers who may not have previously considered a vehicle at the Taycan's original price are now able to experience the Porsche. These drivers get to experience the performance and smoothness of electric propulsion firsthand behind the wheel of the Taycan. This wider exposure helps accelerate the overall adoption curve as more consumers see the benefits of electric vehicles when they get to drive one themselves at a more affordable price. If handled well, the Taycan's price drops may ultimately prove a net positive for EVs and green mobility. Lower prices stimulate trial and win over skeptics by offering a great driving experience at an affordable price. Over time, this outweighs any short-term impacts and reinforces EVs as a mass-market technology. But it remains a delicate balancing act for brands to navigate. The shockingly deep discounts now seen on new and used Taycans have taken many in the industry by surprise, but they reflect the fast-changing realities of increased competition, global supply chain issues, and rising consumer expectations. Other premium automakers will be watching closely to avoid their own pricing suddenly collapsing under these pressures. It's a sign that delivering affordability may be as critical to long-term success as performance in this new era of electric mobility. If you found this video interesting, like and hit the subscribe button for more videos.